the engine basically went bang. Absolutely fine that side. And then let's have a look at the other side. I would say that piston is so as you can see, that was quite a disaster. But yeah, so the oil pump, I thought, you know what? Let me just check this, because obviously the amount of shrapnel that went through this block was quite severe. Obviously, I'm not being gentle with this. Normally you would do. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is scrap. So, obviously I've done another video on oil pump, etc, etc. So here we go. Look at that. So as you can see, that is really badly scored. Bear in mind, this is probably done 500,000 miles. So yeah, you can see it there. And then when you look at the outer facing as well, that is scored. The inside is even worse. So you can see where I've sort of half attempted to, there you go, look. So we got some imprint there, got some more imprint there. Yeah. So as you can see, this brand new, I mean, I could probably get it shimmed, but I've bought a new pump off of JDM Garage because they were 160 quid. And I thought for 160 quid, what's the point in messing around? As you can see, that's all scored up. And then the arse end is scored up. And then all the housing is scored up. Now, like I said, I could probably refurbish that, but there's not really much point. That's pretty much game over. Now, I was going to replace this for a 2J1, but research, I could be wrong, so don't ridicule me in the comments, but they're pretty much the same pump. Then I was thinking I might mod it, and the mod is basically drill this out a little bit, because they want 500 quid for the modded pump, so I was just going to do it myself. I believe it is basically just get rid of this, shim all that, get rid of the casting marks, but to be fair, this one's pretty good. After doing some research, that's pretty much good for about 800 brake for the pistons. Now, I don't think 800 brake is actually usable on the road. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to about 500-600, but a reliable 500-600. So that oil pump is absolutely fine. So I will get the new one out. So here is the new one from JDM Garage. Now, I did try to arrange something with JDM Garage to get maybe like a discount code or something. But basically, they weren't interested. Well, they were interested, but Jesus Christ, the stuff I had to do wasn't worth it. So yeah, anyway, so there is the new one, all shiny, shiny. So we will quickly clean that up. That's all my bits from Japan, from Amayama. So this is all the stuff that I have ordered from Amayama. Completely forgot I ordered a water pump. Completely forgot. That's going to be some sort of tensioner. Then you've got seals, rear main, front main, some other shit, some exhaust gaskets that I completely forgot that I ordered, and of course, head gasket, because it's 3 times cheaper ordering it from Amayama than it is anywhere else. Completely and utterly forgot, so I could actually slap the water pump on today as well. Completely forgot I ordered that. Result. So what I've done now, cleaned all this up. So I will get the 2 seals, because obviously you are going to need the in and the out seal. We'll put that on, get the old silicone, and then, I nearly said something else then, but yeah. But I have actually put the front main in, only because principle says, well, normally you're supposed to go flush. So I watched Jay from Real Street, and what he does is there's actually a line that's supposed to go, you can't really see it, but basically it means that the seal is slightly inwards. Now I always go to face value, but if the Oracle says it, it's got to be right, isn't it? The seals are in, and again, Jay from Real Street, I've always lube it up, but he says put them in dry and then put a nice little silicone film over the top. So I've done that, and then yeah, So Jay from Real Street says it, it's got to be true. Got me diagram up. So that is how you are supposed to grease. This is where you are supposed to put the sealant. So another thing from Jay from Real Street says, you're not supposed to fill that up with silicone. Now I'm pretty sure last time I did, but even here, it doesn't actually show that that's highlighted. So the instructions say 15 foot-pound, so with the extension I'm going to do 16. There isn't any sequence. But good practice. Always zigzag, and then I will just go over it. And there you go. The oil pump is all on, seals on, everything is done. So what I'll do is, I'll slap that on because I'll probably end up losing it. We'll call that a day. And next we will do the sump. For anyone that wants to use that instruction manual, it is for a 2J, but I've used it and the 1J is pretty much the same engine apart from displacement. So everything's exactly the same. So I'm happy to use it. If you're happy to use it, it is Hue360.org. It is all on there. I use it. I think it's brilliant. It gives you all the sequences, tolerances, everything. Absolutely brilliant. If you haven't already, then please press all the buttons because it really does help me out. The channel's starting to pick up now, so that's brilliant. But yeah, so next video will be the sump installs. Keep an eye out for that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to press the buttons.